Welcome back to 8 mistakes career driven men make that keep them tired, overweight, and unfit. Here we're going to talk about mistake number 6, which is high stress with low stress management. I get it. Stress is a part of life, especially when you are a busy, career driven professional. But understand, it's not that stress in itself is a problem. The problem is not having any effective tools or even the awareness to need to manage your stress consistently. In your work, you wouldn't let a problem fester and just grow out of control. You would do something to manage the problem. The same thing can be said of your stress levels. Your stress is going to be there, yet can you make it a priority to have tools to overcome this stress? When your stress levels are unmanaged and they start to grow and grow and grow, this leads to a high amount of cortisol in the body. And this also leads to emotional eating, a lack of sleep, and other things that negatively impact your health and your well being. Also, when you're highly stressed, especially having work stress, this can easily boil over into your personal life. I've seen it happen with clients, and they've shared many of their stories with me when their stress would lead from the workplace and into the home. This might lead them to snap at their wife. This might lead them to be too tired to engage with their kids and ultimately have them feel bad about how their work life is affecting their home life. So, how do we actually overcome this stress? Again, it's not about completely eliminating stress from your life because that's not realistic. Stress is going to be there. But one of the best things that I found to be effective and efficient in my career driven clients is taking breathing breaks. A breathing break is just as it sounds. You take a break to deeply breathe and take 10 reps. And just out of those 10 reps, you can find yourself calm down. Here's how it would look. You would take a deep, deep breath through your nose, and then you would exhale audibly through your mouth. You would repeat that for a total of 10 breaths. Let me ask you a question. Have you ever taken a deep breath and then got mad that you took a deep breath? No, because that would be absolutely silly. What you notice is you probably felt better after that deep breath. The key is to take these breathing breaks intentionally. One of the best places to put this is right after you finish a task, right after you get out of a big meeting, or whenever you can fit in a short break. Simply sit in your desk or wherever you are, close your laptop for a second, put your phone to the side, and take 10 deep breaths. Deep into the nose, long and slow out of the mouth, and repeat that 10 times. What you're going to notice, you're going to be more grounded, you're going to be more present, and you're going to be able to better refocus on the task at hand. And in that short time of breathing and recentering yourself, watch how much of the stress or the weight starts to fall off. It might not sound like a lot, but it's all about doing it and seeing for yourself how it works out. To take this to the next level, put the breathing breaks into your schedule. Wherever in your schedule or wherever it is that you schedule all of the tasks, activities, and meetings you have for work, pick 3 or 4 time slots that are right after that meeting, set it for 5 minutes, and use that time to get the breathing break in. Just like with work activities or even home activities, when things get scheduled, they're more likely to get done. And by putting these breathing breaks into your schedule, you are putting yourself in a position to lower your stress, to feel better, and to perform better, not to mention going home with more energy and more peace of mind and presence towards your kids. Let me provide you an example of how this worked out for one of my clients. Jerome was a busy lawyer. And if you're a lawyer, if you know any lawyers, you understand that the reward for doing great work is more work. So because he was achieving so much as a lawyer, he constantly had a ton of work and requests on his plate. The more and more he worked, the more and more stress he got. And as that stress started to build up, he noticed that it made him irritable. It had him emotionally eat, and it also had him take out his irritation on his fiance at the time. They're now married, but his fiance at the time. And as we started to work together, we started unpacking different parts of his life. We both agreed that these breathing breaks could have a profound impact on him. So we decided to take it on. And what he would do is he would start every morning before work, 10 deep breaths. He had a time in between his finishing his lunch and getting back to work, same thing, 10 deep breaths. And after he finished work and was getting ready to go back home, he took another 10 deep breaths. And guess what? His mood completely shifted. He was much more present. He was less irritable. And he still sometimes, but not as often, bringing that stress from work back into his home life. And this is all available to you as well. Your breathing is an incredible tool, and it's something that you have with you all the time. You don't have to pay extra money to go get it. It's literally with you all the time. And my challenge to you is to find at least one place in your schedule where you are willing to take 10 deep, slow breaths in the nose, out through the mouth with a big sigh. Allow your body to relax while you do it. And I want you to notice how much better you feel. You're up to a lot in life, so the stress is going to be there. But the key is to manage it as best you can. And managing it with breathing breaks can be a powerful tool and allowing you to have that happen. I appreciate your time. Go take your breathing break and let me know how much better that works out for you. I'll see you at the next one.